Hey guys, welcome to the Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a daily vibe picker pile. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. You can pick as many or as few as you like. It is entirely up to you. So without further ado, let's see what we have behind pile number 1, shall we? So we have the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 3 of Swords. So here I do feel that there is I feel like there's an earth sign who's recently going through a breakup or has had a breakup because of they're releasing. I feel like they're releasing a commitment. I feel like there's an earth sign that's releasing a commitment here, or releasing the heartbreak that is connected to this commitment. You know, it could be other things, but that's what I'm feeling. It feels like a release. I feel like there's a release. I feel like there's some sadness. There's definitely some sadness with the 3 of Swords, but it feels like a release. It's more like I feel like somebody is saying, okay, I'm just going to let this go. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but somebody's saying, okay, I'm just going to let this go. They're not very happy about it, but they're releasing a commitment. So it could be a commitment with work. It could be a commitment with a relationship, or a romantic relationship, or otherwise. But somebody is saying that they are releasing this commitment. That's how I feel about that one. Very direct. I feel like this is something that you've been in. Pile number 1 is something that you've been in for a while. You've been in this commitment for a while. Either it's a job, either it's a spiritual understanding, or it's a relationship. But you've been in it for a while. And where you've been in it for so long, it's time to release it and let it go. I feel like you guys were holding on to something that was no longer alive. It wasn't live. It wasn't living. It wasn't alive. It wasn't a living entity within you or within your life. This is something that had to come to an end, and I do believe that with this 3 of Swords, there is sadness, there is heartbreak, but it is a decision that has been made over because it's what's best, basically. So it's a kind of a head over heart decision here. Definitely head over heart decision. But there will be healing, and you know, it's like you've made the decision, but you know that you are going to heal and you'll be okay in time. But it's some kind of release for the greater good, I feel, with that one. And we have passion, number 34, and it says the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies a hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from the chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. And that is passion, number 34. And we have not the right time. Yeah, and that's what I feel. I feel that there's been a release, and it's been because of passion why it's gone. It wasn't the right time for you to remain in that commitment, whatever it was. If it was a job, if it was a relationship of some kind, it was not the time for you to remain. It's not the right time. So you know that it's time for you to release that relationship. Okay, so pile number 2. We have the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. So this relationship, pile number 2, is this relationship or this choice is creating worry and stress and anxiety. The choice that you know you have to make, I just heard that. The choice that you know you have to make. This is a necessary choice. And it's a choice that you know you have to make. and it's giving you anxiety, it's giving you sleepless nights, because this could be something difficult that, again, it could be something difficult that you have to, it could be a difficult decision to make, put it that way. It could be a difficult decision. And because it is so difficult, it's because of what you've been through. And again, it feels very similar energy to pile number 1, where you could have been holding on to something with this 9 of Wands. You could have been holding on to something or taking action in a particular direction. That's brought you anxiety and worry and sleepless nights. And so, therefore, you need to just make a choice. And the choice that's best for you, because you've been through a lot already. And nobody deserves anxiety, stress and sleepless nights, unless you've done very bad things. And so, which I don't think this is a case of. This is someone who's been through a lot. And you may not be able to see, pile number 2 is you may not be able to see where the anxiety and the stress is not necessary. You may not even be able to see that. Because you've been through so much and you are used to persevering through difficult situations, you may not even see that this is a situation or a choice that doesn't serve you, and that there's a choice out. You can choose to leave this behind. You can choose to release yourself, remove yourself from this difficulty that seems to be voluntary, and do what's best for you. You've got to go with your heart, I feel, with this, with the Lovers. I feel you've got to go with your heart. I also feel it could be something to do with the Gemini, but you need to go with your heart, because you've made your decision, you've been acting in a kind of a head over heart decision, but the heart in this case is that you have not been thinking about your own heart. You've been thinking about the other person's heart or the other people's heart, and you've got to think about your own, take your own into consideration. So it could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but you've got to think of your own heart, not other people's. And because you've been so under the cloche for so long, you don't see yourself. And this is why you're having anxiety and sleepless nights, because you're not counting yourself in this choice. And you are very much counted in this choice. You are the one who holds the key. You are the one that has the control in this situation. So we have number 14, communication, and it says, the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart center of our truth, and stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And that is number 14, communication. What do you need to say with that 9 of Swords? There is definitely some communication that needs to happen. The communication is what's causing, the need for communication is what's causing the anxiety and the sleepless nights. And within the next few weeks, you're going to reach boiling point. So it's interesting because this is a full moon today, and these 2 readings alone are speaking of culminations. So it's very interesting. Okay, pile number 3. We have the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So pile number 3 is you have found your balance. You found your balance, and you have either received or given an emotional message as a result. I feel that this Page of Cups is your peace of mind in some respects, the settling, the emotional settling within your heart, that you have been successful, you have victory, and you have achieved that infinite balance that we all strive to achieve every day. So you've achieved, They're all, you know, it's peaks and troughs. So you have reached that infinite balance, but it would never be for eternity. Eternity is infinity. So therefore, you have to, there will be something else that will be needed to bring into balance. But for now, you have successfully brought into balance your emotions. It could be that as well. And that you are celebrating that in some way, or people are recognizing that that's what you have done. Maybe you are a person who normally loses their temper, and you have overcome that, and that's very good, very, very good energy, very strong energy as well, and good focus. And there will always, later on down the line, there will always be something else to bring into balance, because balance is infinite, and we always strive to have balance in our lives in every single way. There's always something. That's what I say with that Two of Pentacles. Yes, it could be juggling, but I also say that it's about having balance. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But that balance is always infinite. That infinity sign that you see here. There it goes, around and around. So 1 minute you're up and you've achieved that balance for a time, and then it will come another time when you have to balance something else. When this end is up and that end is down, you know. So peaks and troughs, ups and downs, but that is how life is. If we achieve perfect balance and perfect zen throughout our lives, surely well, according to astrologers, we should ascend to the spiritual realm, the realm of light. Okay, so we have number 27 for fertility. And it says, the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, and more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new, grander expression of ourselves. And that is fertility. Absolutely beautiful. Number 27, yeah. Just have to check. Beautiful that is. And we have within the next few months. So you've achieved your balance successfully. Congratulations and well done for that. Within the next few months, you will be doing it all over again. And still achieving and still succeeding. Put it that way. Okay, pile number 4s. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. I am doing, this says to me straight away, the narrative, I am doing a job of truth. I am moving forward in my truth. I am doing something which completely, totally, and utterly resonates, relates, and vibes with me, you know. And so with the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot, this rapid movement forward and successful movement forward. This is no holds barred. I'm going for it. And especially with that Knight of Swords, I'm going for it. This is my truth. I'm speaking my truth. I'm going to... These two cards alone, you could be working really hard and getting through all the things you have to do really quickly, just because you are completely in alignment. You are completely in that Zen environment. You have that yin-yang balance, the balance of feminine and masculine within what it is that you are pursuing, what it is that you are doing. And you also have truth and success. So with truth and success and that balance of yin and yang, it could also be that someone is working on purchasing a vehicle that has just, someone could be working towards purchasing a vehicle, or you could have been working towards purchasing a vehicle, and now you are at that stage with the Knight of Swords. Now you're at that stage where you can purchase that vehicle, you know. Absolutely lovely. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Absolutely beautiful. And we have delight, number 19. And this is it. This is it. I feel someone's very happy with the work that they're doing. They're very happy with the situation that they're in. They're very happy. This is their truth. It resonates at the beginning. It resonates. It vibrates. It is just complete alignment and successful movement forward. And someone's really happy about it with number 19 and delight. It says, the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. I do love that card as well, because it's true. If we're happy, we share the happiness, we spread the happiness with others. It says you're ready. You already know that though, right? You already know that. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Stay well, stay well, stay well. Mwah. Many blessings to you. See you again soon.